Three, two, one. Here we go. Hey guys, Sai back here with another video, and in today's video, I am playing Offering Frogs, and I have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hello, y'all. My name's Tim Pontes. I'm a frog player pretty exclusively in Edison format. Most known for like the Offering Frog deck that I have a bunch of different variants that I've played over the years or over the last couple of years. Um, yeah, just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
I am glad too. Now, first thing you'll see that's just plastered in your face is that this deck's on 49 cards. Any care to explain that?
Yeah, I think it can look kind of weird, but really, I just try to avoid the instances where you lose from a Gallus milling a Speller trap, but I still wanted both offering and one avarice. I think when you play like a 40 card deck with Monster Mash, as soon as you have like three spells or traps, your odds of milling one of those cards are already pretty high. Um, and so yeah, I think you can get away with playing over 40 to fit some extra engine cards in here. There's plenty of ways to thin your deck by way of like Magical Merchant, Substitute, lines like that. So I'm okay with playing over 40, and I think you need both enough frogs, enough machines to justify Fortress, as well as enough bombs in the form of like Caius, Sphere, Junk Synchron. So yeah, I used to be a believer in just playing 40, but I found that often going over 40 for a lot of these match lists can end up making sense.
All right. Uh, One quick question. Has Magical Merchant ever killed some of your frog plays because you end up milling some of the frogs you don't want to mill? Like sometimes you might just mill like both your dupes or something.
Yeah, it's definitely sometimes disappointing, but honestly, if you resolve your Magical Merchant, you're often already doing pretty well. Magical Merchant struggles in the instances where it gets Caius
Yeah.
or Reenact or something like that, a Dark Armed, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I
But
put
if you're
a
resolving
oh yeah,
Merchant, it's
sorry.
pretty.
I put a video up on the channel of a Monster Mash deck, and that's really how it is. Like a lot of the time, going second is rough if you don't draw into your machine half of the deck. Whereas, like if you draw into your merchant going second, it's like I hope they don't have a Raikou set, or I hope I'm not getting sacked for Caius right now. It's kind of just like you're praying, but the frog engine is probably a lot better going second than like the merchants. And do you ever side out of the merchants going second?
Yeah, I actually do pretty often against like any right go Caius deck. I'm often gonna have to side out of the merchants. It's also just less effective after you are bringing in some extra spells. Your average mill is probably gonna go down a bit when you're bringing in things like Cold Wave, Trunade Heavy.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I'll usually keep them in going first. They're also a little bit worse after your opponent already knows what's going on. Like they thrive,
Yeah.
your opponent is lacking information. Unfortunately, when they see that you're on 49 cards, they're already going to be a little suspicious of what's going
Yeah,
on.
if they're a good player, they usually know many things don't go to 49. Like this list and Glad goes like 43, but never this high.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't expect this to be Glad either. So most of the time, they would either think if you're on the DB ladder, they would think you're either on a bad deck, just playing a random amount, or they think you're on this because this is sometimes this high. Um,
Right.
the other thing I was gonna say is there how did you like happen on this deck? Like, how did this deck come to be as a whole? Because it's
Yeah. So
you're like the only one I know to play Ultimate Offering Frogs.
yeah. So I've kind of had like different ideas with offering. I had the lists that could use it to their best, lists that could find it most often, and then I've also had other lists that don't play. So like I've played the Reckless Upstart, Allure, just draw with Jar of Greed, Legacy. Like those are just trying to draw into offering.
Yep.
I've had decks that play none of those, and they just kind of use it as a piece where if you do see it, you can still get some like solid value
It's
maybe
like
out of
gadgets.
monarchs.
I think
Yeah.
gadgets are like that kind of, but yeah, continue.
And then this is kind of that last layer where by using the merchants, you're like really increasing the odds of seeing offering, and then offering thrives with hands that have like multiple monsters in hand that can get value. You have plenty of plus ones in terms of Gearframe, Junk Synchron, Caius, even just like using your substitutes. And also, like, you want to not just have offering, but in order to really be able to get value from offering with your Junk Synchrons and your spheres, you want a Swap Frog engrave. You just need it, whether it's in your hand, field, or grave, like, you need some access to Swap Frog. And so Merchant kind of fills multiple roles. It both gets you access to offering and it loads up your grave. Um, and sort of more of how I got to this deck is that Sphere of Chaos can be somewhat of an awkward card if you're not seeing Ultimate Offering.
True.
However,
That is the first glaring thing. But yeah.
The Machine Engine kind of helps you with that, where if you're stuck on some of these spheres in hand that are inactive, you can just use them as a discard to go for some of these more aggressive pushes.
It's also there's like really cool text a lot of people won't see in this deck if they haven't played I just figured out about this when I was watching a video the other day, but Sphere of Chaos has a line of text that no one ever reads. While this card is face up on the field, is also treated as light. Now you probably already know this, but this can be banished for Cyber Altanin while on the field because it's not in the grave that it's a light, but this can be banished while on the field. Correct?
Correct, which is super relevant because Eltanin otherwise can be somewhat of an awkward card. You're kind of mostly using it as like a potential Gallus mill, but by the introduction of Sphere of Chaos, you not only can use that as a light, but you can also add that Morphtronic Scope in, which another weird looking card, but at the end of the day, it's a light tuner level 3 machine, so it's a discard for Fortress off of Sphere, and it also is going to turn on your Eltanin, which can be pretty nice. It makes a level 8 with Sphere of Chaos, so you can go for something like Stardust before you extend onto the board any further.
Do you think this
Um,
extra deck is perfect? Just
uh,
I just want a yes or no on this because I'm gonna ask you about a card that I'm surprised you're not playing.
um, is it perfect? I can't say it's perfect. No, I'm curious what you're thinking though.
This card is impossible to summon in 95% of decks, but it's actually possible in the stack. That's why I asked. I know it's like a Saki card esque type of card, but like you do have a way to summon it in this deck. So do you just think it's not worth, or did you ever think about this, or tell me your thoughts?
No, it's definitely an interesting card. The card that I've played that's somewhat similar to that, if I'm remembering correctly, is the Parshath Synchro that I think
It's
is
another
level.
light tuner, but this one is just like an OTK card kind of. But
Yeah,
I guess most of the time, I'm gonna piece this together now while you're probably not playing it. Most of the time, if you're tributing for Sphere and then you have another turn where you have Scopin, you already have Offering, which means you can do better things than this probably. Um,
yeah, I think it can be difficult to stick both the gear frame and the Scopin since the Wyvern's a level 7. Like it's
yeah.
only going to be Scopin plus gear frame in this deck.
Well,
Yeah,
it could still be like Junk Synchron summon something, go into a Armory Arm. But yeah, you're right.
true.
I'm thinking of too much, but I was just I never this card never gets to be seen, even though it's actually like a pretty good card that can just surprisingly win you games. But yeah, I kind of pieced it together there. It seems like if you get to that point where you have Scopin and you're able to summon it with a monster on board, you probably already won, because that's not how
Yeah,
you lose with this deck.
it's definitely an interesting card though, as just like if you are playing a rogue deck like Monster Mash, you want as many like alternate win conditions as possible. And Ancient Sacred Wyvern like could fill that role at some point. It's just already pretty rare that you're gonna add scope in. Like it's only for like very specific situations when you have Eltanin or you just need it to discard off of Fortress, but you're usually not going to be using it as like just a pure good normal summon. You're often going to be using it for some of those other cards that could be in your hands.
Yeah.
I think so yeah, you have that Parshath as one synchro that you can go into, and then there's also like Light End Dragon um as another. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, this is non-tuner light. Mm,
Right, so that one is a level 8 though, so you can use the sphere as a light level 5 and then either junk or scope in as the 3.
okay, that's cool. Yep.
Um, and then the one that I think is a little bit weaker is the Light End Dragon. Um, yeah, so it's again like I don't know how often you would really want to go for something like this, but it is at least an option for this deck.
This one seems like just a little a little worse than the Wyvern. It is level 8, which is different, right? But um yeah, it seems a little worse to me than just going Wyvern. Also, Sphere of Chaos has a second hit effect people don't realize a lot of the time. Once per turn, this cannot be destroyed by battle. It does come up quite a bit. Um, because most people when they see this card, they read from here to here, and that's about it.
Right.
But this effect has came up. Like it can trade with the notable one is at least for somebody like me is gosh, why can I think of her name? The Lightsworn monster.
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah, it can trade with Aaron. Which obviously Aaron's usually only played as a one of, but it comes up. What other is there any other 1600 monsters that this trades with sometimes?
Uh, Airbellum, I guess, would be the only one, but
Arabellum,
that one's
that's
pretty
true.
rare just for like some cat decks.
Yeah,
But just in terms of like things that it still is relevant with, it's like Sphere of Chaos having that line of text makes it like much better into Blackwings. Um,
yeah,
Blackwings, like if they can avoid it, they don't want to put multiple bodies on board. They usually want to save that for some of their like biggest pushes, especially if they think that they can kill the opponent. They don't want to generally put two bodies onto the board um just to clear off a body. Like they want to be able to get a lot of damage off of it. And so by being attacked twice and it can't be destroyed by battle, you're soaking up like 3200 damage pretty much.
yeah.
And then you have plenty of ways to punish them putting two bodies onto the board, whether it be gear frame into fortress, sometimes like Eltanin just nuking their board, or Caius is another great way to like clear multiple bodies. Um, so yeah,
I think almost every other card in here is pretty normal to see. We didn't talk about the effect to add one level 3, but we figured most people know that. But when you add one level 3, our level 3 targets in this deck are Necro Gardna, which I don't know if we have a way to get out of the hand. We have the Scopin if we need a tuner, and then we also have Junk Synchron, which is usually the search. But sometimes you can just search Gallus for game. It's like a thing that I'm sure has come up for you, because this card can sometimes just hit an L10 or a Force or something.
right. Even if you just mill, let's say, a low roll like a swap frog,
Yeah.
um, you're still getting, let's say, Sphere for 16, Gauss for 800, and Mill for 400. So that alone is already what, like 2800 damage?
Yep.
Which just for one Sphere summon is already like a pretty good threat that's available to you. And that's assuming a low roll, right? Like you can mill a lot
Yeah.
of these
You can
other
mill a
higher levels,
Gores. You can mill a Caius. Yeah.
right? Tragodia, Double Force, Triple L Tannin. You have the Monarchs. The three spheres are 1000 damage.
I have a
Um,
question. Do you think people will ever pit a cat inside of one of these monster mash decks? Because a lot of people don't know that you can use cat to summon two of these. And it
yeah,
has no
it's a
restrictions.
really cool spot. Often you need like another monster on board already to kind of get value off of those Galluses.
That's what I'm saying. You could just play one Arabellum in the deck because it's if you're playing over 40, like the chances to see it obviously it's still possible, but I'm just cooking here. But
Yeah, no, I think it's an interesting idea, especially if you're on more than one Avarice, because that way you're a little more protected if you do draw some of those targets or if you mill them off of your merchants.
mhm.
It gives you an extra starter, an extra bomb. That part is nice. I think this is probably for another video,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I have worked on like some cat lists that are a little bit
Ooh.
heavy. There's this card, Behemoth, the king of all animals, that like pretty much when it's normal summoned, it like adds to yeah, that first one.
Oh, I've seen this card before.
Um, yeah, so that with Ultimate Offering is very scary. It has some loops where you can pretty much just like if you have access to like two Gallus or you can just keep summoning them over and over and oh sorry, you need two Behemoth the Kings or whatever. But anyways, that's probably a video for another day. But yes, there are ways to integrate cat into some of these decks.
Offering is a broken card. There's also like not to stray off point. There's also like an FTK that you can do with or technically it's an OTK. I guess it's turn three because yeah, it's a trap, right? But there's Black
Yes.
Terra. You can use
Yep.
this with Cannon Soldier, and it is a 8K OTK with Ultimate Offering, if you don't take damage. That is.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. It's funny you know that because that's a pretty niche idea. But yes, that as I have explored that a little bit.
Yeah, it's also cool because in a deck like that, obviously FTKs isn't what anybody wants to be meta, but Black Terra has a searcher at three that works for it because the dinosaur monsters are really bad, but they have the best Rhoda in Edison.
Right. Yep.
Fossil
The
Dig is
fossil dig.
crazy.
Yep.
Um, Enough about the main deck. Let's talk about the side deck. I know the reason for most of these being we have Sphere of Chaos, so we're just playing really cool cards on the side like Puppet Plant and Marionette Mite. Is that true? And Electric Virus?
Yep. Yeah. Those are mostly sphere targets, but of those, like Marionette Might is by far the most important one
Because
as
of
it gives you
Vanity Fiend, or am I wrong?
exactly. Yeah. This deck, honestly, like when I lost in top 16 when I did top with this list, it was just because I had a an Avarice in my hand and I went first. I sent Merchant and he just went Soul Exchange Tribute for Vanity's Fiend and I
Oh,
just lost.
yeah,
Where it's like,
that is brutal.
yeah, this deck can just lose to Floodgates unfortunately like very easily and so you need something of a plan for those scenarios. That's also what Brain Control kind of provides is like a reliable out to Fossil Dyna and Vanity's Fiend.
Yep.
In regards to like the rest of it, like I think you only need one of the Puppet Plant and Electric Virus, because you really just want them as like the searchables off of Sphere.
Hmm.
The Breakers are like monsters that obviously can clear back row, but also they survive through deck dev. I think one card that could kind of find its way into this side deck is Jinzo. Um,
Oh,
it's an
okay.
extra machine, and uh, we have like pretty easy ways to get tribute fodder in terms of Treeborn and Gallus and Battle Fader Kai's Battle Fader Gore's Trag.
Yep.
Um, and it's a little bit more of a win condition as compared to Breaker, where that's just kind of to deal with things like oppression and massive
Yeah.
restriction.
The only thing for Jinzo is that it would turn off your own offering,
Yeah.
if it were up. But I feel like if you have your own offering, I don't know. You still have to worry about traps, but like it depends on the cards you have in your hand. Because if you have stuff like Sphere of Chaos and a Junk Synchron, you don't have to worry about traps as much because it's too much for them to deal with unless it's stuff like Solemn. Like
Yeah, and offering, even though it seems like it has some anti-synergy with Jinzo, it actually has some synergy with offering.
how's that?
So if you, let's say you're doing your offering lines and they activate Torrential Tribute, you can chain Ultimate Offering again to Tribute for Jinzo, and it actually works as like a trap stun because as soon as that card comes out, it's going to negate that Torrential Tribute. Um,
Oh, okay. See, that's cool. Because like one big thing that's gonna come up in these games that you never see in another deck is chain link to offering that makes itself resolve without effect to avoid cards like bottomless and torrential, right?
right.
It's one of the coolest things I found about this deck because I'm newer to Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know all the ruling intricacies. But like Ultimate Offering as a card is like a complete like ruling nightmare for certain decks because if they're playing bottomless and torrential, they're just not allowed to do it. And I know on DB people are gonna be upset because they're just not gonna understand it, and that sounds great to me. Um,
Yeah.
I guess the last thing we haven't talked about, like obviously I think Mole's another target. Why is Raikou in the side?
Yeah, Raiko, I just wanted as one extra out to problematic, Dyna Vandies, but it also has like the extra flexibility of being able to pop back row if needed. Again, like most of this side war is just dedicated to outs to floodgates,
Yep,
and that's typically what you're gonna see with a lot of monster mash decks is that they just have to be prepared for all the floodgates that people can bring in post side.
makes sense. You want to add that Jinzo? You want to try it out? This is
Yeah,
this
let's
is the
try it
place to
out.
try it out. What do you want to trade out for it?
Let's take out the Kaiku and let's take out the electric virus.
Okay, we're not playing dragons today.
Yeah, let's just hope to not face that deck. And we
I
already have Cyber Dragon.
I didn't do the art with the pink elbows. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
Yeah,
You got anything else you want to say? Like, if you got anything else, or is it time to get into the games?
I think we can get into the games. There's definitely more to say, but I'd rather leave that as a surprise for if it comes up in the game, just because there's a lot of like very small synergies that this deck has, but I think they're cooler to see in person
I
than
will say
just.
one last thing before we leave the deck profile. Trag is I was wondering about Trag in this deck because I'm not a fan of Trag because this deck seems like a deck where you always don't have cards in hand. Like it's hard
Hmm.
to keep cards in hand. But the cool thing about Trag in this deck is you have every level in the deck. One, two, three, four, five, six. You have every level that you could possibly want. So that's cool. You can always steal something if it got out on the board. But
Right. There's a bunch of cool things with Trag. It is
and
a
like you just
you're,
have a big hand, so when you're using your sphere of chaos to get extra cards to hand, I'm seeing the lines now.
right, and as part of your combo lines, when you're going for these, what would normally be 5,300 Junk Warriors, now you can make Tragodia level 2, where every Junk Synchron, you can just turn that into a Junk
Whoa, I
Warrior. It's
didn't
going
think
to
about
change the
that.
Yep, and
This
it's a
is
level
a
Gallis, so it's got some really cool uses actually in this deck.
see that's another card effect people don't read. Once per turn, target a monster in your grave. This card's level becomes that. Most of the time, when people use this, it's just a synchro, but you're cooking with the junk warrior thing right there. Because that's
Yeah,
cool. This is a
really-
monster I have never summoned all that often. Like I've summoned it like once or twice in a frog game, but like it's not a monster you summon that often. But in this deck, it's kind of the boss monster, right?
yeah, it's funny. I've probably summoned Junk Warrior more than anyone on the planet at this point. That card is it's a scary card. I mean, that card can easily get up to quick 3,300, 5,300, whatever you need to get over some like annoying monsters. Like if you're facing down Black Wings, it's really important to be able to make some of these bigger monsters that can get over monster plus Clute, Blackwing plus Clute. I mean,
Oh, I should have asked you what we should do for RPS. I always supposed to ask the person, but I always do it. This guy's got decent ratings, so hopefully he'll be
yeah.
good.
So
Um,
at least hopefully he'll probably know his rulings on some things.
Drew into the Garnet, but it's probably fine. I guess it's not really a Garnet, but like we have a level 6 active right now.
Yep, we have actually like a
We have tons
decent
of
amount of
plays.
this.
Yeah, we have a lot of plays. One of the things I like doing is saying like what I would have did in this scenario compared to like what you as somebody who's played the deck for a while might do. Because like
Mm.
in my head I'm thinking Cyber into Caius or going to a 6, but like sometimes it's better to just get your frog engine online. Oh, this is
Yeah,
annoying. We love this start. Um, the
yeah.
open.
This is a spot
It's
where
also like this guy's on Upstart. Like this isn't traditional Blackwings. They don't play this guy.
well, you'll see some players like that are big believers in Upstart, like Oscar's Leia. Which one did he add off of the Whirlwind?
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Okay. Um, yeah. So what are you thinking here?
Okay, in my head, I was originally thinking Cyber Dragon attack, but since he added the Blizzard, I'm more so thinking of getting our Frog package on, especially since we have Tragodia now. I don't want to leave anything up for the Shura to make food of. What do you think?
I hear you. For me, with the Blizzard, I want to get this Shura banished. So I want to Caius this turn.
Okay, that sounds
And
good.
then
So
because
would you want to
those
use Gallus or
options,
would you even use Sidra?
Yeah, I actually think it's better to use Gallus here. We have some possible like good mills. Like if we mill the Fortress, we have two machines in hand that we could possibly discard later down the road. So yeah, I would rather use Gallus here. Keep the Sidra available for possible like next turn going for like a level 8 with our scoping.
All right, I'm gonna declare this. We're gonna mill. Actually, wow. Okay, I was wondering how that if that was sometimes a brick, but not today.
Yeah, it can be a brick, but it's also just like a great merchant mill if you're trying to just stay alive.
Okay. That's exactly what we wanted. And if this like, should I attack here? Is the question. I think so. I think if
Yeah,
this got a
absolutely.
backer, that'd be great. Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. Okay, this guy, that's nothing. By the way, he took that way before I even attacked. That is absolutely nothing. It's probably a draw trap if I had to guess. Um,
Yeah, and then there's one other card that should be towards the top of your mind, which is Icarus Attack, I think. Especially with
sure.
him being the Blizzard there, like I think he was expecting to get that Stirring Grave, and I
So,
think
I have a really important question to ask. What does Jimmy98 mean by smash burger?
he's just saying mashed, like smash.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, well, you seem to know that better than me. I just thought this guy was a little crazy. I was like, what is he saying?
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right, so we're getting galed, but you know that's Black Wings. They have one time they ever do a lot on a given game, and it's when they have the gale turn. Um,
Right.
it's either when they do this or when they use cards like Icarus.
Yeah, and so the awkward spot here is that like first of all our Necro Gardener
Do we
doesn't
go?
do.
We do this immediately or no?
I don't think so. It's not that effective
You don't want to
here.
use it yet? Okay.
It's the issue is that he's going to go for Armor Master after this, and our Trigodi doesn't really deal with that very well.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, Armor Master. We might not have a level 7 in our deck. Earlier when I was saying about Tragodia, the only level we might not have is 7 actually.
yeah, Fortress is the 1/7
Yeah,
that we
Fortress is a 7, and that's not even a bad card to pitch to the grave.
right.
Hold
Yeah.
up. Um. Oh, okay. And defense is interesting. That is interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, let me turn this off. All right. Good draw. Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
So he did search the Gale this turn, so we don't know that he has another Blackwing. What do you like doing here? Because I'm in my head, I want to set Merchant. What?
yeah. So for me, I am setting the Merchant with the expectation that there's like a good chance that he's going to go Brionac with his Blizzard, but we're actually okay with that. We have Chigodia that could cost him another card that he has to set. And we have Necro Gardener to protect, so I'm not really expecting to die here.
He's just gonna attack?
Oh, well, that was a
Oh.
good draw for him, of course. Now
Wait,
that
we can
he's had,
negate that attack though. We don't have to let it go through.
right.
Do you think we should negate that attack? Oh, okay. He's just bad.
Oh,
Um.
not anymore.
So 1,000, and then we start milling. Let's see what we do. Come on, let's get some good mills now. This is
Here
I
we
think
go.
part of the deck that matters.
Yeah,
There's a Treeborn.
it's that Treeborn access. Now, if we could get a Fortress engraved, now we have Eltanin engraved.
Fortress. Oh, we're lagging now.
So yeah,
Delete book.
we have a light machine engraved. We have our Treeborn access. We have Fortress all in one card.
Two Fortress. Okay, and offering. That seemed pretty powerful to me.
Yeah, that was
Do
pretty clean.
now. Okay, so we have 4 cards in hand. It is not bigger than the Armor Master, so we do have to just let that ride. Sadly, 18. We're taking it all, correct?
I think we dropped the Trag on the 8. Let me think.
Because this will attack over it is the problem.
Okay, yeah, then let's drop it on the 25 then.
Okay, we'll drop it on the 25. Him not using the Blizzard is kind of might losing the game. We don't have a lot of life for offering though, is the sad part.
Right, that was what I was considering with whether we wanted to go Trag and then Necro
Yeah,
the
yeah. So you know more
Master.
about it than me, because then we would only took 100 and we'd still be at 4,400, right? Or 4,300.
Yeah, we'd be at 44, which again is like okay that we're not using it here because we can just we're only gonna need like one or two summons off this offering anyways.
Okay, so we're progging always, right?
Uh
Because we can copy a level with this and go into a synchro with Scopin. That's like in my
Right.
head. And we can
Yeah.
also steal his guy with Fortress. So I think we always bring this back. Um,
This is interesting. What do you think here?
in my head, I just want to steal the Armor Master because that's the best monster on the board. Obviously, we don't know if he has Collude in hand. Like, we never, I don't think we ever saw him
Like,
search that.
what did we add off of the Bora?
What'd you say, sorry?
Oh, he went Shura, add Bora, right?
Yeah, let me ask. Did you. The log is like kind of hard to look through. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
what I do is I type in added into the log and it'll show you like all the cards that they add, but
Well,
in
he
this
didn't
case,
add it, I guess. He just special summoned it.
um, so here's what goes through my mind is that we have the option of I'm expecting that back row to be Icarus.
It's either I think it could be Solemn too. I think it really could be Solemn.
Okay,
But I guess maybe he would have Solemn that Caius. Like that would have been a good Caius to Solemn, right? And we'd have a
I
lot
think
of.
so.
So if it's not Caius, it could be Mirror. Not. I don't think it's Mirror Force. I'm trying to like get down to it. Maybe you're right about the Icarus.
And in that case, if we go for the Ditch Fortress, like it's a little rough, but we end up being able to go Special Sidra, go for an 8, where I think we're going Colossal Fighter there. Um, I would love to be able to Black Rose if it wasn't Icarus. Um,
Okay, so what do you want to do here? I said what I want to do, which is steal the armor. What do you want to do?
um, yeah, I'm happy with starting off with Ditch Fortress, try to take the Armor Master. And I'm expecting, again, a lot of Icarus here, but we're doing okay into that.
It could just be a draw trap too. That's like we realize he. I mean, obviously he couldn't activate it earlier, but I don't know. It wouldn't have been bad for him at the beginning of main one to just get rid of these two.
Yeah.
All right, so
Mm,
he just lets that ride.
yep.
All right, now what are we doing? Because we have tons of plays.
Yeah. I think I'm just going. Let's see. So he has Blizzard ready for next turn, right? So he has access to level 6, and if he gets to that point, it's looking rough. It's looking rough. It still could be something like MST, but
It should be good to know that he's at 4K. We could try to kill him this turn.
right now the issue is that if we use cards in our hand, our Tragodia is going to get smaller.
Yeah, I was figuring we synchro with the Tragodia. We could like synchro for a. We could copy a 2 engrave, right? We have a 2. We have a
Mhm.
Dewfrog, and then we could go into Braynak. Pitch. That's lethal. What do you think?
That it loses into like any back row, but it is pretty exciting.
I think he's on a draw trap personally, but
All right, let's
I'll
see.
take your read. I'll take your read if you want to do something else. That's
Uh,
just how my brain thinks.
that's a quality content play. I think if I was in a tournament, I'm probably just attacking, but I like going for it.
Because
Let's do it.
I think Kalut is pretty high chance here because he hasn't put any back row down. I think Kalut is like the highest chance here.
All
Um,
right, let's do it. So yeah, Trag copy level 2.
and if it's Icarus, what can we really do anyway? Like even if we
If
just
it's
go to
Icarus,
attack.
I would have done it beforehand. That's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Normal scoping, I guess. We're just going
yeah.
for it. He's reading this card for the first time. So one, two, two. And then we can go Brio.
Yeah.
Anything on summon.
Are we using Prio?
That's why I'm asking anything on summon, because then if he does any like a bottomless, I can use Prio, right? Okay, he says
Okay.
no.
He said that no, like someone that's frustrated, he's about to die. So
Okay, so you think I pitch all three and pit them all back, or do you think it's troll to pit back the trap in case it's a chain effect?
I think we do one at a time. So I think we ditch the offering to target the Shura.
Okay, yeah, we won. All
But,
right.
yeah, I think we're good.
Let's get rid of the Sidra last. So I'm gonna target the back row this time. Oh yeah, GG.
Yes.
All right, sometimes you just
Let's
know, and we're
go.
gonna look back at the replay to find out.
Let's go. Let's
Okay,
go.
that's just like a reading thing where I just think that guy's on something. Like he
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
mean,
chain the
that's
draw
that
trap there though. If that's what it was, it might have been Mirror Force. Like it literally might have been Mirror Force.
for sure. All right.
What do you want to side here?
So we're gonna start with both Breaker.
Okay.
Breaker has some flaws in this matchup because it goes down to 16, which is shareable.
Yep.
But again, we just need outs to oppression. So it's gonna, and like they do play deck dev post side, so we need the breakers. Jinzo again has flaws in this matchup, but we might need it. We'll have to see what we're taking out first.
It's kind of crazy.
We're
We didn't even use the frog half of our deck that game, but so these two.
Yeah, and then we're definitely gonna put in Heavy Storm, and I don't think we need Brain Control because again they're gonna do a lot of damage. It's kind of scary, but uh, I'm actually thinking we should put in this Brain Control because
Okay.
they are gonna put in Fossil Dyna, and it's at least a way to like take away their Black Wings so they can't Icarus us.
All right. So what are the
And
takeouts so far? What do we want to take out? Probably a
yeah,
magical merchant or
yeah, I'm gonna say Gores is pretty bad into Black Wings.
okay.
Um, let's say one magical merchant. We'll take out Tragodia as well. It's not that good because it's hard to get over like monster plus Kalute. You need like 6 monsters
Yep.
or
That's why I
dozen.
didn't want to do the attack play last turn because I thought him having a real back row is a less chance of them of just having like a collude in hand because he had so many cards in hand. That was like
Yeah.
my thought process because we know he had Shura, not sure but Blizzard, but nothing else. All right, one more.
We can take out one offering since we're bringing in 2 spells.
We are getting rid of one merchant, so it doesn't matter as much to to have the same ratio. Oh, we're
Yeah.
adding in two, so never mind. This is never mind.
Yeah, it's more for Gallus purposes that I'm like a little
Yeah.
worried.
Gallus is the one that matters here. I forgot.
And then it's up to you if you're feeling.
Sometimes I like siding Crow in this matchup just because Blizzard seems like their best play, but I think we have to worry about other things. Like I think Shura is a bigger problem. Do you ever
Yeah,
like try and decide in Jinzo here? Because he didn't really play
it's
a lot of back row last game. He had like upstarts.
Yeah, the issue with it is like Sirocco Pump,
Yeah.
Kalute, Gale, they have a ton of ways to get through Jinzo.
So you think this
It's
is good?
in con, but yeah, I think we're fine with this.
All right, this has upset, I know, because we're taking our time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Hey, at
Jimmy.
the end of the day, we just beat Whirlwind into Shura, into Bora, so
Yeah,
I think we
we
can
got
do
kind of
pretty.
lucky with the back row, right? Like our Caius play riding turn one. Like I expected that to get deprisoned or something. Like this
Right.
turn, he has real back row. These are 100% real. We might be getting dust shooted here, actually.
Which our hand is super good into Dust Shoot, honestly. We have a bunch of starters.
All
This is
right,
like a
so this is where your domain starts because I don't know what I would do. I would maybe gear frame, but I don't know. It's not great in the back row.
Yeah, so for me, I'm just going swap send every time.
Okay,
I
that
think
makes sense.
it's we want to pretty much be able to Kaya Thirstera, and there's the longer this game
Oh, I
goes
hope you
on, the
didn't mean special summon it. I just normaled it.
oh, no, yeah, this is fine.
Okay. So we're just
Um,
sending tree, right? Okay. Stay
and this leaves
down.
us like pretty flexible for the next turn. Most of the time we're gonna Caius, but if he goes for like some really aggressive push, we can consider like some Black Rose lines. We can consider some fortresses.
See, this is
Um,
exactly why I made that play last game, by the way. When people are on these draw traps like this and the upstarts, it makes you think that they're not on a real deck. Like
yeah,
they're still playing Black Wings, but this is like it's like much less scary Black Wings because we know that this could just be a fake card. Did he draw off of
right.
this?
Yeah, he drew, and then he just slammed Warwind Shura, which again, if we can sneak
Oh
this
yeah, good
out,
draw.
we can say that we did it against Whirlwind Shura back-to-back games. So, and I think our hand is good enough to sometimes win into that. Like I think We're unfortunately gonna have to do a lot of just like go for Black Rose lines next turn and just
Okay,
like
he's
hope.
just not summoning the Bora for zero purpose. Like this is the worst non-Bora ever, I think. Like unless he's
So
like afraid of like a Black Rose, but
no, I think the reason that he's holding Bora indicates that he does not have another like good normal summon into Whirlwind.
okay.
And so he's trying to keep like his value engine going. Um
This makes me think he has Clue, right? That's what I think.
yeah, there's a good chance for sure.
Do you think it's bad to go for a Fortress when we know they have Clue? Because obviously that works, but like it's in Ashura, which is the scary part. Because we would also leave a Treeborn. It's like a really scary scenario we're at.
Yeah, I think there's only really one option here, which is just
Substitute.
hope that, or no, we gotta hope that this Black Rose sticks.
Oh, we're
Uh
able to Black Rose here? Okay, you know more than me.
yeah.
So do we
Uh
pitch swap or pitch special this or pitch special swap? I don't know the levels that we're supposed to go for here.
yeah, so ditch the swap to special swap.
Okay. Then we'll go effect to send a Treeborn, correct?
I think
Oh, GG.
oh that's okay.
Um,
We have Caius.
yeah.
Um
Uh,
yeah, so it's just about which one you want to Caius, and I think we have to Caius the Whirlwind. It's again, we're not winning this like 90% of the time, but if we are gonna win this game, it's from Caiusing the Whirlwind and just praying that he doesn't have
makes sense to
loot.
me. Because, yeah, this makes sense to me. Do you? I mean, we have to attack because even if it's Khalid, he just kills us on his turn. So,
Right, exactly. Like he drew very strong and unfortunately
all
like
right,
we were
that
just
game's over. That's fine. That's fine. There's
yeah.
nothing to be done about that game. We didn't draw into like a side draw or something that would be like really disposable. Like I'm fine with losing that one.
I mean that was
Um,
back-to-back games where he went Whirlwind Shura Shura like
all right, we're going
he,
first again. Do you want to side back into a merchant?
yeah, so let's bring back in the merchant, let's bring back in the second offering as well.
Okay, and side out.
We can take out the Avarice and let's take out the let the Scopin.
Okay.
Um,
Anything else?
Thinking if we want Raiko, I don't think so. Do we want Raiko as just an extra?
Uh,
I think this is fine.
all right, let's do it.
One nice thing just about the Jinzo. So generally against like Blackwing, it is like really bad because they just have so many outs. Like,
Yeah,
uh, okay, here,
substitute.
yeah, yeah, I'm happy to substitute here.
We have a really good hand. Um,
Yeah, I know we've had three pretty solid hands so far. Honestly,
he's
like
also had pretty solid hands.
he's had broken hands for sure. It was really a miracle that we won that game one. But yeah, the Jinzo behind Duplock can be a little bit more scary.
Yeah, that makes sense. We also just have heavy. Like heavy here is gonna go crazy. We won't have to worry about
Right.
what we worried about last game. We could just heavy it away. Let's
And
see if he
we're
opens
gonna
up for the
try to
third
hold,
game.
we're gonna try to hold this heavy for like maximum value. You'll see people against Mash, they don't really expect heavy. They expect they already saw us on offering and
Okay,
okay.
so he has Gore's Trag.
Or
Because
just a
this
lot
guy
of
hasn't played like this the whole game. It's like super televised. Like he's never done this before.
yeah, so there's two instances that like Blackwing will play like this. It's a lot of Sirocco, some Gores, but our hand plays pretty well into the
So
Sirocco. We're
Roko,
kind of okay with that.
do you want to attack for 1,000 this turn?
No, so I'm actually gonna go summon back Tree, and we can tribute for Sphere here.
Okay. What are
So
we
the
grabbing?
idea is that if, we're getting Junk Synchron,
Makes sense. We'll get good plays for the next few turns. We
right?
are at 7, which kind of sucks.
And I'm happy to attack here because we have main phase two El Tannen if we need.
Oh,
Just
and see you're cooking. See you're cooking. I wasn't thinking of it, but like I brought that up in the profile. But yes, this is perfect.
right,
And we're
and
definitely
it's a
doing that, right?
yeah, it's
Only
like
thing
it's a
this
low
plays weak into is Shura. But
right. But we have Caius clapback, we have Junk Synchron clapback, and we have heavy to protect those plays. So
This also gets our
yeah,
seventh card out of hand, so that's pretty good for us.
right.
Yeah, I was so surprised he didn't just say Sphere of Chaos Dark. Like I'm so
Yeah,
surprised.
this is pretty sweet. And like when I see people like try out this deck, it's usually that's what people forget is the Fear of Chaos being a late for Elton.
Yeah, it's a hidden effect by being on. Okay, so yeah,
This guy is crazy. 3 straight games of Whirlwind Shura
I think we're
is
fine. Crazy thing, I think like he's gonna do a lot of damage to us, but I think we might be fine.
yeah, it's
The
just
fact that this wasn't a Sirocco is like actually good for us. He's
yeah.
not summoning again. Like, what is with this guy? I think he's got to get the move on. I think he
Yeah,
just needs to apply damage because us living, like he sees we're on offering. He saw it the first game. Like leaving us with life points is just a bad thing to do. Also, Gale here is terrible. I like unless he has some way to get rid of our Treeborn here. Maybe he's not afraid for his Gale.
I think his idea with summoning Gale is that if we had Gores, at least he would be able to have the Gores and then
I
go for
guess,
Armor
yeah.
Master. It means that he probably doesn't have deck dev because if he had deck dev, he would just go Cataster and then deck dev. He might just want like an extra body on board right now for
I'm
Icarus
heavying
purposes.
this, right? Like I'm never not heavying
So
this.
every day,
All right,
every
so are
day.
we summoning the? We're always summoning the frog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Have road as well, please. Make my day. Okay, wow.
Oh yeah. See, they never expect it. And then in
Okay.
terms of like what to go for here, what do you think?
So let's think about our plays here. We've got Junk Synchron, Summon Substitute, not great. That can only get us into a 5. That doesn't really deal with the board. We have Gear Frame, Search Fortress, gets us over everything on board. Even through a Kalute, because we attack over the Shura first. Um, and then we also just have Caius, but Caius is the worst play here, I believe. What do you
I
think?
actually think it is Caius.
Really?
Yeah, so I want to Caius away the Shura, to make it so that his Blizzard is dead. And then if he has Kalute, I'm okay with that because next turn we have Gear Frame. Next turn we have um
I just always so afraid of like doing this against these decks because this guy's drawing really well, right?
it's okay.
Because we know he has Bora next turn. That's what we do know.
Right, right. I'm okay with it.
Okay,
But
I'll
I
listen to
don't
you
know.
here, but that's just I'll tell you I would do the Gear Frame play. So you want to banish the Shura though? Alrighty. You ever think it's right to summon the frog here? We would have to
Um
pitch to.
he did already use Gores, but I don't want to leave a body on board for like if he had another Shura. So I'm just happy with attacking.
Because the thing I'm thinking is we could bounce back the Caius for next turn, but
Right, but we already have 2 good normal summons in hand in the form of Junk and Gear Frame, so we already like have our next 2 turns lined up
yeah,
for normal
that's true.
summons.
That's true. This is kind of a sacrifice. Wow, it just goes through. Wow, wow, wow. That feels
Yeah,
pretty incredible.
now we're looking pretty clean. Like, we can just pass here.
All right. Wow, that's
And
pretty insane. Now we have like a crazy gear frame turn, or we just
right,
have a junk synchron play, and assuming not a ton of back row, I think we're fine. Only one. The second one's a draw trap, 100%. Both of these can't be real. I don't believe that. Um.
yeah.
All right, so Treeborn.
So I think yes. Let's think it through though. So it obviously is like bad into Icarus,
We're summoning
but
no matter what anyway. We can't really play around Icarus here. All right, he gave up. This guy
all
just
right, we
didn't want to
take
wait.
those.
We're gonna look at the replay for sure, real quick. We're gonna play other games, but I need to see what it was the first game.
He just opened Whirlwind Shura 3 straight games and it didn't matter, which is kind of crazy.
Okay, so he did actually have the Kalut the first game. That's good
Yeah.
to know.
Oh, and it was the MST. Yeah, it had to either be. I didn't think it was a draw trap because he set the other one and then used that other one. But like the MST made some sense. And I thought if it was Icarus, he would have used it when we went for our Chigodia line. So yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, seeing that it was actually like MST, I guess it really could have been live. I thought it was a draw trap, but yeah, this whole like I think the guy was just like he wanted to play really quickly, so he wasn't thinking like why would you not just attack with Shura? It makes zero sense to not just attack with Shura here.
So
Uh,
what was in our grave again? It was
we
we
had a
saw
Necro, but
this. Yeah, I don't know what
it's
he was
always
reading.
correct to attack with this because it's game if he's right. 4,200. Well, he's almost right. 4,200 here plus another guy like he could have summoned a 800 or something. Like he
Yeah,
had so
yeah.
much damage.
Yeah, and then you kind of see the power of Merchant here, where it's just
Yeah.
drawing, loading up our Treeborn Engrave, our Fortress Engrave, giving us a light if we draw Altanin. Like,
Funny enough, I mean, I'll have to see the next game. I think we're done with this game. We already know what they have, but
right.
but funny enough, we ended up winning this set without ever playing Substitute or Fortress, which are the
Yeah,
two
yeah,
boss monsters of the deck. If I had to say, um, like two of the like the normal like cards you use most of the time. Yeah, this is a crazy opener, by the way.
yeah. We
He's
were
just
just never
all
winning it.
monsters. He all monsters. He had Sidra in case we ever made a play.
Right. Even if we had Heavy Storm here, I think we're still losing the game because he just had so much gas to push through, push damage
I'm
through.
so glad he used his what's it called, oppression right there on the swap frog, because if we saved
Mm.
that for the next play we were about to do, we were really cooked. But then he ended up having the clue, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. And again, like people never play around heavy because they just assume that you're on like more like avarice or like he saw the offering. So that was kind of like beneficial for us. And then we got to see like a good use of Eltanin here. He drew the whirlwind for turn, which like was really strong for him.
Dude, his back row are insane here. What the hell?
Yeah,
These cards
it's
are
interesting
crazy.
that he kept in MST. I obviously he saw offering
I
and
guess you
so
only have so many siding cards, right?
yeah.
I guess yeah, I
Uh,
would keep it in if I saw offering too. I think I'd keep it in if I saw offering
yeah, yeah.
because that's like our best play. Okay, he drew into Icarus. Why the hell did he give up? He drew
Yeah,
into
I mean, he was
Icarus.
definitely in trouble, but he definitely would have been still playing the game with Nicaris. I think if we're thinking about like what our turn would have been, I think it would have been just go to battle phase, attack, and then set the merchant mid phase two.
Okay.
Plays like well into Icarus, Torrential, Mirror Force, all that stuff.
That's not what I would have done by myself, by the way. I think I might have put on the pressure thinking that he like wouldn't have had much, but yeah, your play's a lot better in this specific scenario where he has Icarus. But yeah, him giving up when he has Icarus is crazy.
I think he was
I
just tired of. He thought that we were playing slow, and so he just wanted to move on with
I'm
his
gonna be
life.
honest, that whole game was only 30 minutes, all three games. So that means each
Right.
duel was less than 10 minutes. So that guy just needs to take a chill pill. That game was not long. He was just being a little ornery.
I
Um,
agree. I agree.
Like usually, sometimes when I make when I like the two collabs I've done in the past, they can get a bit long, but that one was not long, so that guy has nothing to be complaining about. Um, all right, we're against Strong with them. What's wrong with them? What do you like to pick here?
I'm feeling paper.
You're just like me, but we're both bad.
Yeah,
Um,
never lucky.
all right, this is another guy who's higher rated than me. Uh, okay, let's see what he's got. He's on 40.
Yeah, so one nice thing about this deck is it has a lot of starters, a lot of like ways to get tribute monsters onto the board in terms of the Sidras, the Gallises. And even if you don't open those starters, like you have Vader, Gores, Trag, to kind of like play a defensive role and stick bodies onto the board to get those tribute monsters down. This isn't like the ideal hand, but it
Am I
still has
crazy?
like
I just want to Cydric highest that. Like
it
I
might be right. I think this spot there's definitely some reason to go for Sidra Merchant instead.
Yeah, I think that too. I think Merchant changed my play, but I also
Yeah,
think there's like 80% chance of this being Raiko or Scapegoat, or not Scapegoat, but
right.
Dandelion. But
I
let's
think
see.
it's a lot of Duke Frog and Ryko in this format. Let's see.
Okay, Raiko. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not upset about losing Hydra.
Yeah.
We're
Um,
playing against. This might be dragons that we're playing against.
It could be just quick draw type of stuff.
Yep.
Um,
But like usually when you see when you see Raikou and you see Debris, it's like Dandy Dragons, I think. That's what my
that
brain goes
definitely is
to.
a tech. It kind of fell out of popularity just because dragons struggle so much against frogs,
True.
and like compared to 2 years ago, frogs have like come a long way. It used to just be like some hero frogs, but again, it wasn't
Oh,
developed yet.
is this Amaryllis? Oh wow, okay.
No, I still think this is a draw right now for yeah.
The thing is, he's doing this turn. Like he can't. He's already normaled this turn. It's kind of like I feel like this would be better for him to do next turn. But what do I know?
No, I agree. I think some of the reasons that he would go for a line like this is if he has like a quick draw in hand that he's trying to find like lucky dandy for or whatever. But it's pretty rare. Anyway, let's see how this
Oh,
goes.
Treeborn and Everest.
All right.
That's a pretty
It's
good
pretty much
mill.
like Alan thought of greed for our hand and we got Treeborn access, so that's pretty good. Let's see what the price
Set one. Okay. Do you
Yeah,
want to Caius this or the back row if we were Caiusing? Not saying that's what we're doing.
yeah, I think we're doing a lot on Card Trooper. Uh I'm okay with like if he has, let's say, like a D prism. I would rather like take away his draw off the Card Trooper.
I think so too.
He's
I
off.
never like targeting the back row because if it's chainable, it just feels so bad.
Yeah. I'm expecting definitely like some torrential tribute here.
The
But
question
again,
is, do we Avarice first? What do you think?
there's no like crazy draws off of it because we don't have like MST or heavy, so it's not like it's gonna really change our play. I think even if we drew like gear frame or whatever, like we're not going for that very often. So yeah, I think just Caius for now is fine. It's a good card to shuffle back if we do see torrential tribute. And also like I tend to wait to use
That is
cards like
perfect. That is perfect.
oh
Sorry to
heck
interrupt
yeah.
you, but that's perfect.
Oh no, that definitely is what we wanted to see. It leaves our board open for gores.
Yes, we'll
Uh,
just pass acting like we have nothing, and then we'll use Avarice next turn. This is
right.
great. Like we
Yeah.
don't need to draw anything else. Our hand is pretty good. It sucks that we drew these two. Like you don't. This is fine, I guess, to draw, but this one you don't really want to draw. It's good for Swap Frog though.
Yeah, they're definitely a little awkward here. But that's
But
just
our
I
hand's
think
fine.
we'll
Like
have
this
to
hand has
play.
been great so far. I cannot complain. Like we're.
Yeah, you like we've drawn a lot of starters on like all of
I
our
do
hands.
think we should Caius this turn, or not Caius, but Avarice to try to draw Caius to banish his face down, which is more than likely Raikou. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Let's get that the Treeborn, and then I'm down to go for the Avarice.
Okay, what do you want to send back is the question. I think this one for sure.
Yeah, both gear frames, and then the Force,
And
uh,
then
and the Sphere.
Sidra.
You want to keep the Sidra engraved just because of Eltanin.
Okay, yeah. So that's five.
Yep, I think that's 5.
Let me just make sure because I wasn't counting. Five.
Wait,
No
okay,
Kaya, sadly, but we have plays on plays on plays. Do we have a
great.
tutor? No tutor, sadly.
So we're expecting some Raikou, some hamsters, some
Gallus is
Dandy.
pretty good at that, right? Like I think
Um,
Gallus is like really good. Obviously, if it was hamster, that would suck. But
it's not really a spot that we want to Gallus. I think it's either unless you're like if you're expecting specifically Raikou, then yeah, it's Gallus, Mill, and then try to set the merchant. I'm fine with that. That's cool.
well, what's your play? If not that,
If not that, it's Sphere get junk for next turn as like follow up. But
okay, because we have Gores, so it's fine to just like play for follow up. I like that. Um,
the only downside of it is we end up having to discard a card.
we discard Treebor. That's fine.
Right.
So that's what you want to go
Uh,
for is tribute for Sphere.
yeah, let's try that.
Because I always think of like the way my brain works. I always think of the high percentage plays. So like in my head, the highest percentage play is Gallus attack into a Raikou that's magical. But this is just better for next turn. So let's do this.
Yeah, it gives us like a little bit more of a like a stronger normal summon. And it also like prepares us if he, let's say he drew
See, you were
Typhoon.
right. You were right.
Okay. Um,
We would have been taking 1,000 here, and we would
yeah,
have lost our merchant. So, or we want to set the merchant, but still.
right, right.
So just end phase pitch the tree one.
Yeah.
I'm fine
I
with
guess
this.
they're probably in reflection. We should just like special the swaps and by discarding tree just to thin one card, but it's not that relevant. All
Um,
right, this is a little annoying, but it's okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm not that upset about this. This will give us a big token.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're just gonna black rose instead of gores, but this is fine too.
I think we always drop Gores here, make him use the Ryko.
I'm down for that.
He might use another card just to out this token. Oh, okay, you were right. Quick drop.
Okay, cool.
All right, one back row.
Well, that's a good card.
Summon the tree board.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Um,
I really like. There's a lot of plays we have here. To be fair, because we could go to Junk Synchron. We could go into our Machina plays. We don't have any way to get Machina out. Is the problem?
yeah. Um,
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we get a little spicy with it. I think we activate Gallus. Oh, let's see.
I think I think Gallis should usually be our last play as like a way to save off our life points if it's torrential or
Right.
something.
So what I was thinking is if we go Gallus, normal swap, bounce Gallus, extra normal to uni, it
Oh, okay. He's cooking.
it's a little spicy. It lets us get our uni in, and our swap can attack over the Raiko, and our token can trade with the Caius.
All right, so you want to do the uni first because I kind of want to see if he would just torrential the uni.
Well, I want the Gallus on field so that we can bounce it for
Okay, yeah.
our swap.
Well, can't we do that last? Is what I'm saying.
If you go uni first, then you don't get to bounce the Gallus, and you also don't have. Um, I think you want your Gallus still in hand, so I think we
Okay.
use Gallus here first.
All right, I'll listen to you here because my way, I'm just thinking of like what is trap card could be. So you think in
Right,
attack
right.
mode, right?
It's we're gonna bounce it, so it's not gonna matter too much.
Oh, 1,000.
That's a little nice poke.
Okay. Now you say swap, send, bounce, put uni.
Yeah, yeah. So normal swap.
Back to send
Um,
a sub.
let's send a swap frog.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't have to target it. Um, then we normal uni.
Yep. And then we can switch the token to attack.
Only bad card here for us is Mirror Force. Let's attack directly.
Close. Yeah. Nice. We got a free pop.
Solemn.
That's a nice hit.
Oh, that is a great hit. I'm trading token for this, right?
Yep. Yeah, because our life points are like the way that we're gonna lose this game is if he's able to like slam some bodies on the board and just deal a lot of damage. Especially because like Drill Warrior thrives when you're like low on life points, or when the opponent is low on life points.
Yeah, but we're still. He has to get 4 attacks with a half drill. I guess he'd only have to get 2 because he can attack over Unifrog. Um, yeah, I don't. There's nothing else we can do, right?
Yep, yeah, we're just chilling for now. If we draw a machine, it makes our gear frame into fortress play good. Otherwise, we're just gonna go for a lot of drunk synchron lines.
All right.
They do play Lila in this deck, so I'm guessing that's what his plan is here. He did just get to 5 monsters last turn, so he might have an Avarice. But based on him just slamming this down, I'm guessing he doesn't have it.
Not attacking to this.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
He doesn't want us to bounce the. Wow. All right, game over. I think. I think we win.
Ooh. Yeah, we got some spice.
Okay.
All right.
So Gallus
You
first to
want
see how much the burn spell is, right?
to? Sure.
Hopefully no spell. Okay, 200. Because this matters if we do this first. because
Ooh,
it matters how much damage we do. So junk synchron, right?
yeah,
All right, synchron targeting swap or what?
for sure.
Okay, summoning is it defense? It's defense. Okay. All
All
right,
right, we're gonna have to do some math real quick.
we've got a ton of
So
levels.
if we go bounce, swap, ditch, dupe, special swap, bounce, Gallus, sync for junk warrior with the unifrog, that's gonna be 3,400 junk warrior. And we have 1,000 off of the swaps. That's 17 plus 10 plus 8, which is
Plus the extra burn, right?
yeah, plus the Gallus. That's not going to be enough. So I think we're
Well,
really just
it depends on the burn, right?
but we should always just swap bounce Gallus, right? Might as well.
Yeah.
The only thing is like whether we want to summon this in attack position or defense. Or do we even want to summon it? Like, because we could just go like Goyo, take the Lila if we want, or we could go Thought
I
Ward.
kind of think we should like Gallus and see how much damage it is. I'm down for that. You
Okay.
down? Just to see if we can win here, cause like I don't want his deck to like have a chance at drawing Avarice. Like, see there, 1,200 damage,
All right, 12 puts him to
44.
44. So if we go for 6, that's 11, 19, 23. We go Brionac, we have 23, 31, 35. Hmm.
Wait, let me think of some math here. One sec.
Oh, okay. I got some spice for you. I
Yeah,
got some spice.
show me.
All right. If we go for Brionac, we can keep bouncing Gallus and see how many levels we
Oh, that sounds peak.
would be crazy to consider.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So we just take these three and do it.
I'm just thinking if it's worth it, like,
I think it
because
is. I think it is. Like, what are
it's
the
pretty
odds that we
sick.
have sitting a spell?
It's pretty sick. What is in our grave though? Like, how many high levels do we
None,
have left?
none. We have used none of them, so we have a ton. We have all the tens. We have all the
What
sevens.
you want to go
I
for it?
want to
It would
go
be
for it.
pretty funny. It would be pretty funny.
So we do. Do you think we use the Treeborn, the swap, and the chunk?
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Um,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
this is getting a little out of hand. All right, so pitch the dupe.
Yeah, let's pitch dupe, bounce Gallus, X. Yeah,
1,400.
let's go. All
Go
right, let's
again.
do it again. Let's do it one more time.
Oh wait, 2K.
Yeah, let's go. All right,
2K.
now we can just bounce Lila and attack again.
I don't know. I kind of want to win the game with the Gallus.
Don't get too crazy.
I gotta want to win the game with the Gallus. It'd be content. But you're right. If he has Fader, I'll scream.
The issue is like why we don't need to risk milling and offering for no reason. Like
Oh, I should have milled the card. I should have just milled the card. I should have just done it just to see what it was.
that was already content enough. I think that was pretty
Yeah, it
sick.
was pretty sick. That line was cool. I appreciate you making that line. Have you ever done that before?
Yeah, I actually did it to top in my event. I bounced Gallus like 4 times in a turn.
That was peak.
Yeah.
Or what are we
Really,
siding into this titanial quick draw deck?
yeah.
So things that target are bad. So immediately I think that uh
Honestly, our side is kind of lacking for this matchup, but
does this target?
uh
I don't think
no.
there's targets, right? So we could do this for titanial, but I also think the Caius might be a little worse in this matchup personally. It is good against the face downs.
We still have to keep it in just because of Ryko Hamster.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit weaker. Yeah, let's just go mole for like a merchant and I don't know if they play any floodgates. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. We could play Crow.
Yeah, let's put in Crows. We could take out like Altan's really good in that matchup. Probably like Scopin is like in. Obviously, I love Scopin,
It's
but
just to get rid of your bricks, get rid of cards that you can get rid of and not be upset about. I understand it.
yeah, Yeah, it's like scoping and then one of those.
I think we're playing against Lila. Not that that matters for us. So I think we get rid of. I'm surprised you don't have more faders in the side. I feel like fader is such a strong card in these types of decks. For me at least.
Yeah, it's all just because of value, really.
Maybe maybe we get rid of another merchant just because he's on Ryko and we're going second.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like that just makes sense in my head.
Yeah,
Because like if it wasn't such a Ryko focused deck, maybe not. But like he is so focused Ryko. Also, I've never seen this guy's sleeves before. They're interesting. This guy said
yeah.
this is getting a little out of hand. I wonder what he thought after the line we did. Dude, hitting
Yeah,
that force was crazy.
that was crazy. We milled 17 levels in 2 cards,
Hey, that's what we're here for.
but anyway,
Okay, so he milled an Avarice. That's pretty good.
we
Um.
found the content line.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I'm
baby, we
thinking
got.
I'm thinking side your Caius. What do you think?
Yeah,
Or we could just side your attack, but it plays into a back row worse.
I am down for side. Oh, okay, okay. Let me think. Let me think.
All right, never mind. No thinking. Sorry.
That's fine.
Do we
All
still
right.
substitute?
Yeah, sub and just swap.
Do we want to
And
attack with swap or no?
normally I would be scared of hamster, and I still am, but we still have to attack.
Why do we have to
Because,
attack?
because we need this offering to go off, and we don't want it to get Ryko'd. And so if it was Ryko, like we really needed to clear it.
Does
Um,
not getting Treeborn next turn hurt us?
so we're gonna bounce the swap, and we are gonna set the offering, even though it turns off our Treeborn, because if it resolves, we already win the game. I promise,
Makes sense.
100%.
Because we have a normal and swap, and then we double normal and sphere. Like if he doesn't Lila, I was like really afraid of Lila right there, but that wasn't Lila, so.
And
He's gonna go for
you see,
Stardust.
you see what happens if he goes Stardust here.
Caius.
You already know. You
He
already know.
could possibly. I was gonna say he could go into a Titania, but I don't think that's possible after the debris.
Right.
Okay, this is completely fine. He's just gonna have a bunch of tokens. Um,
And I
Attacking
promise.
here is so stupid from him, by the way.
Wait,
But I
wait, wait,
guess.
wait.
Oh,
Oh, we had offering. We had offering.
oh my bad. Wait, wait. Oh,
You're
that's
good, you're
completely
good.
my fault. I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's just our
What were
kill
you gonna
line.
do? What were you gonna do?
I was gonna go normal swap, tribute for sphere, get junk, normal junk, get back swap, tribute swap for Caius, and then but it's fine.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't. I always forget that. Oh man, that was
You're fine.
like. Can we have used Caius in his battle to banish his guy?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Wow. I really messed that one up.
So
I should have activated in standby too. Oh my god.
it's fine. So yeah, just flip up the offering, see if he wants to respond.
All right. He
So
did not.
then yeah, pay 5.
Do we want to just not do our normal first, or just use these first?
You want to pay first, just in case he has like interaction for the offering
So
at some
summon
point.
swap.
Yep, and then activate and then chain offering.
500. So
And
we
then
go
attribute the thing for Caius.
target this,
And so first you resolve swap.
and then we resolve swap by sending swap.
Uh, you can send, yeah, you can send swap. And then we're gonna pay 5. You're gonna see like why we wanted the life points, just because like our line is gonna use up all of our life.
Go
Uh,
for junk.
yep, junk.
We still haven't normal yet, so we spend another
Correct.
5.
Yeah.
Get this. Get swap.
Right. And priority bound. You don't have to say it, but just
Bounce swap.
we'll bounce the junk.
Okay.
And you can put a counter, like a counter on the swap, just to show that like we've used that one, because it's gonna get a little confusing in a sec.
Summon the other swap.
Yep. And then bounce the
Do it again.
swap.
Oh, bounce the swap, not the junk again. I guess we don't have any
Yes,
more swaps
we're
engraved.
gonna use swap to send the third swap.
Okay, so extra normal again.
Yep.
Send third swap. This is so cool, dude. And
Yeah,
this
it's
we could have
pretty
done a lot
sweet.
of this last turn, but apparently his back row doesn't matter either way. So
Um,
so
yep.
now we
And
back to hand.
yep.
Pay 500.
All right. So then now we're gonna use that last swap to bounce sphere. And then we've used all of our swaps at this point.
Yep.
Um
This one actually has an effect though. So we go into a
because
synchro here.
we used it to bounce the junk. So we've used all three of them now.
Yeah.
Um we can go. Let's go synchro with one of the defense position ones for a 4300 junk warrior.
43.
Yeah. And then we'll attribute the defense for spear.
Tell me if I should ever stop using my life points, by the way. Another junk?
Yeah, let's get junk.
Because we could go for Gallus at any point in here. Do I
That'll
pay
be
5
the
again?
last step. Yeah, that'll be the last step is Gallis.
You
Yeah,
think?
you can pay 5. Swap.
Okay.
Bounce the sphere. And then
Go again?
synchro. Let's see. I'm trying to think. We might want to go for Stardust instead. I'm just thinking.
I don't know.
Uh,
It's kind of a big warrior. I guess we'd have 3 tokens.
right, we got the tokens we're gonna have
We
to
could go
deal with.
for. I guess you don't have the big 8.
So we have not used our normal yet, right?
Nope.
So if we go for a 3300, we tribute. That's gonna put us down to 5. Normal junk as our regular normal.
Yep.
I don't think we're gonna be anywhere near killing him is the issue. So I think we're gonna have to start considering like how we avoid dying next turn,
Yeah. Okay.
which I think usually is gonna involve Stardust.
We could make Android too. Um.
There's sometimes it's like Mistworm spots here, but we're missing. Yeah, we're missing.
um
Double. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to go. I think it's gonna be sack for sphere.
okay. For this one.
Yeah. Um,
Okay. Let's look at
we
all
have
our
not used our
threes.
regular normal though,
We
right?
could
So
yeah.
we can go normal. We can get Sangan.
Singing would be really easy for us to die
Um,
though. I guess
let's
you're saying
see.
synchro with it. We could sing in to search the Gallus as well.
Right.
I like that.
It's a little scary, but
Let's think
I
about the
do.
damage. Attack with the well,
There's gonna be no way to kill him.
I'm thinking if we have Brio bounce 2 tokens.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. So yeah,
Alright,
let's go
so
Sangan into Brio then.
so this to hand. Normal, normal.
Yeah.
Ask if it's good after 75 or 3,500 life. So I'm thinking like
Yeah, I
we do
don't think
these two into Brio, bounce 2 of these with these. We get a search for Gallus. We do Gallus attacking at this after burning, then that's 1,026, 69. If the Gallus is more than 1,100, we win. If
what do you
that's
think
back
that
row is
back
not
row
something.
is the issue.
It could be mirror. That's the scary part. It could be mirror.
Right, right.
Or we could just go right now. We could go into an 8, being like a Stardust.
Or just like Breenac, but you don't bounce all the tokens, you just bounce the back row.
Yeah, I think it's a little. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Is there anything else we could search other than Gallus with singing? That's a
There's
consideration.
like Crow if you think you're worried about
I'm not
like
worried about Crow.
debris. They already have debris engraved.
All right,
All right,
so
well, let's
we're
just synchro.
synchroing. All right,
Yeah.
So 6, I think, or do we
We,
want more?
again, we could go Stardust and just get that off the field, but it's up to you.
Because like we could go Goyo, or Goyo doesn't do anything here.
It's either Brio or Stardust.
Or we could go Urquiza. Is Urquiza do anything?
Right, but then we just lose to
Yeah, we still
Metal
lose to
Trap.
back row. So you want to go Stardust?
Yeah, let's go Stardust. That's pretty safe. It's like it's a little disappointing that we're not going to end up
Killing him?
uh doing any damage here.
Well, what is our search gonna be?
It it might be Crow for Avarice slash Third Debris.
Yeah, Crow makes sense.
Just gives us like an
Um,
extra layer.
One thing we could have done was added Necro Gardener to make sure we have something to pitch.
Ooh, actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh
But
shit, never
yeah,
mind, never mind.
we don't have Brio now, but
That
that's
would
what I
have
was
been
saying.
smart though. You're right. If we did that,
It's all right. We
normally,
just weren't thinking of the deck. So do you want to add the do you want to add the Crow? I kind of like adding Crow.
yeah, let's add Crow just as like layer of protection.
All right, let's go. We're
Um,
attacking with everything, right?
yeah, yeah. We were definitely freestyling a little bit, so we didn't end up doing damage that we wanted, but that's okay.
All right, so we never had game because it was a deep prison, so that's fine. Um,
I think like if we had the extra 2500 in life, we could have gone with like another junk synchron into Mistworm and then Mistworm their field. We'd have like two junk warriors on
do you
board and
think
it
it's
would be
worth setting this, or because he might not know what it is,
uh
or better in hand as a discard?
it's probably better in hand, I guess.
All right,
I mean, again, we just
we kind of
lose to
just
a
lose here.
we lose to a lot of things.
Yeah.
But it was fun to see.
Okay. You made me sit 7 minutes to do that.
Whatever. Okay. It is what it is.
I hope he says something. I hope he says something. So fun.
It's
As
whatever.
opposed to setting Raiko and Hamster. People like this need to be stopped. Like, what do you mean so fun? Like, what are you doing that is so fun compared to what I'm doing?
All
What?
right.
We
At
want to
least we're
side
like
anything?
are thinking and trying to do some stuff, but
What do you want to side? Is there anything?
I don't think we need to change too much.
Okay, we'll just go next then, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Oh yeah, we're going first. We could have put back in some merchants. I mean, like, I just don't understand that. So fun. I waited 7 minutes to watch somebody do a cool combo. Like, what else do you play the format for then? Is it like,
Right.
um,
So with this hand, what do you think?
I'm thinking set Sengen, but you could just get your frog package going.
Yeah, I'm happy to set Sangan here. Uh, like I think with most frog decks, like if you were just like ignoring the other 5 cards, like it's usually generally correct to normal to swap. This is crazy of him, crazy to
Yeah.
leave up a Sidra for us to make Chimera
What are
Tech
we
with.
searching for?
We're adding Gallus here, I'm pretty sure. That way we can go Gallus, Tribute for Sphere, and add follow up, and then make Chimera Tech.
Oh, two back row. Maybe we should have
Okay.
sided in back row removal.
Yeah, maybe.
So, man. You ever think it's right to just pitch special swap?
Um,
I'm fine with just doing the Gallus play too.
hmm. If we're gonna do pitch special swap, we can still special Gallus, bounce Gallus, just to get the extra burn in.
True, I like that. But let's do that. So special.
All right.
Okay, send swap.
Let's send another treat.
Okay. And we can go Gallus effect. It's a
Ooh,
pretty good
baby.
mill.
So what's cool about that might come up this game is that we can top deck the fortress and then play Gallus again and mill the fortress
Okay,
as
I
like
see, I see. All right, so
Uh,
put this back in hand.
yep, and then we'll sack for sphere.
We could special Gauss again. You don't want to do that?
No, I don't really wanna.
All right, so do those.
Is like the Gallus in our hand could be a resource for our plague down the road.
All right, he's thinking. He might bottom us. Okay, that don't matter.
That's all right.
What are we searching?
Probably junk most of the time.
Makes sense. We have 5 engraved, but we kind of want to keep those.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a
Um,
next turn situation. I think like next turn we're gonna have a lot of like black rose to avarice spots. Um, yeah, a lot of black rose next turn set up.
we think this is Ryko. He would have flipped a hamster.
But it can be some dandelion. Um,
Oh god.
that's really annoying. But
Why are people playing this terrible card? Oh,
yeah, Ultra is like one of the only decks that you will see sometimes side soul release.
okay, we drew Machina.
Just because they can really struggle against frogs otherwise.
I think um, hmm. We have a lot of plays. Like we can get Fortress out there. We can do synchro plays with Junk and Gallus.
Yeah, what do you think?
I kind of like Junk and Gallus steal with Goyo, but he might just have a battle trap.
I think we have like a really strong read on Raiko where I like going for Gallus, see what we're gonna mill, maybe attack over the Raiko.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
So you can mill first just so we know whether we're summoning in an attack or defense position.
Oh, we're not summoning it at all.
That is a 2 out of 37 unfortunate situation, but here we are.
Yes, 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 yes.
Um
Um, wow, that is incredible. We have to Machina now, right?
yeah, I'm just wondering if we're gonna have to go Chimera Tech first, and I think sadly I think it might be yes. So yeah, I think it is ditch special.
Might have another bottomless. You think it's
And
troll to attack? I think it could be deep prison.
I think we have to go Chimera Tech first, just to keep the fortress engraved. And um, normally we would be happy to attack into a Reiko where we get the free mill, but again, it could be deep prison, and even if not, like we're kind of scared to just like leave the Cyber Dragon on field for no reason. So we have 4 engraved.
That is so sad that the Gallus just did that. I don't think our play is much better if it doesn't, but it's definitely
No,
worse.
this game a lot went wrong,
Well,
unfortunately.
he's not doing anything though. Like soul release is his only solace. There's a play where
So
we pitch Crow special with Junk Synchron Go into Armory Arm. Do you think that's worth? I don't think it is.
it sounds crazy, but I think it might be correct. It's a little annoying that like he has 2 debris targets right now, but um I think it's correct because honestly, like our
I'm
hand
fine
is
with
kind of
making him
awful.
go into Black Rose. He would have to go into a 7 and it had to be Ancient Fairy or Black Rose. Like we could just
Yeah,
get rid of
yeah.
Raikou.
Let's do it.
Pitch the DD Crow for Raikou. Alright. Alright. Let's go up to a 4. Attack. I guess we could have potted there.
All right.
Do we pot now? Just for gores?
Yeah, yeah. He has some crows here, but
Alright.
okay.
So do we keep Fortress, you think?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. We actually wanted that swap really badly.
Do we want
We're not.
to? Oh, both of our trees are in the grave, so sad, or in the banish. That's sad.
All right. That is actually kind of cringe.
All right, we
All
have to
right. Well, yeah.
pass. We could have pitched special, but I don't think it's worth.
No, yeah. There's no reason to. Um, Yeah, unfortunately, like a lot has gone wrong so far this game. That was kind of unlucky, but we can still work with this. We can definitely still turn this around.
Do you just like attacking with swap after sending like a swap?
No, I kind of like just setting the dupe here. I know it seems
No,
passive,
that's
but
fine. I mean, he isn't doing anything. Like we're just
right.
waiting for his inevitable debris dragon play.
I like want to Caius a monster, and hmm, what do you think here?
Uh, there's a couple plays you can normal swap, send dupe frog, get dupe frog effect, but that's kind of losing board presence. You could just normal swap, send something. We could just pass.
Yeah, I think we just shuffle our hand and set Necro Gardner.
Wow, great shuffle. Going with great shuffle.
Good plays,
I
yeah.
don't think any of them moved.
Oh,
Okay. He's having to pitch a quick draw for a
whoa.
quick draw. Oh, he's Kaiasing. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
If it's not
I
this one,
mean,
oh, come on. Yeah, 50-50.
it's like a little annoying, but we're gonna be able to special swap through for Caius.
Search. What's our search?
Probably the uni's actually pretty bad because we don't have Treeborn, so it's never really gonna be live this game.
So we go
It's second
for.
row,
I know.
second row up
I,
above.
I'm saying, do you want to go for uni or do you want to go for dupe or something?
Yeah, yeah, I want to get uni because it's just gonna be what we discard and to be able to summon Caius. Well,
That's pretty good. I think it's just into two back row. It's so bad.
right. I think we're first. It's really just that it's so nice for like follow up.
So just special.
Yep.
All right. And then
What is
effect.
nice about it though is that we could go like gear frame. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, this is
Um.
tough. I mean,
mm,
we have to normal gear frame. Okay, this is where clearly I was just like unprepared for their sideboard because we got oppression soul released and I was not prepared for either of those.
So do you think we go force here?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, when he got both of our Treeborns, that kind of messed everything up this game.
Yeah. Um. Who's expecting soul release in the sideboard?
Yeah, I didn't know they side oppression either, honestly.
Well, that's because it's bad. I mean, he had to tribute. He had to use two quick draws to get one Kaios out, but now he's gonna win because we can't get over that. I don't know what we could throw to get
Yeah,
over that.
we don't have much. We're gonna have to set this crow.
It's a little rough because I do think we could have maybe
I mean,
sided better,
there's so
but
much that could have gone differently this game. If the Dallas mill didn't miss, like we're way ahead. I think also like game two, we were kind of like freestyling a little bit and it didn't really end up where we wanted. But also like if we went for that battle phase offering play, we're winning 100% of the time. That was just like
yeah, that was on me.
it's again, you don't play this deck, so I'm not expecting you to ever like think of that sort of stuff. It's like very weird that you can use a card like that in their battle phase. It is what it is, right? Like
Yeah,
uh the offering was like a 2 out of 37, which is you know uh
unlucky. That's
yeah,
all it
it's
is.
like
And then he banished our
5%.
Necker Gardner. Like he's been getting a little
Right.
unlucky.
Right. If we had that Necro again, that provides us with a way to actually get this Caius down. Um right. It is what it is. By the way, the fun fact, the fortress doesn't actually activate. It
Yeah, it's like doesn't have a chain. I know, but it
yeah.
I mean, he still is able to pressure on it. So
Right, right.
all right, GG.
GG.
All right, let's go to game three. Last
Let's
and
do
final
it.
game.
Yeah.
That was just unfortunate. Maybe we sat in like a heavy or something. We could have came back, but we didn't sat in a heavy.
Yeah, I was not prepared for the oppression. I really did not know that that was a card that quick draw slides into. You just don't really see quick draw much these days, but
Blackthorn.
it's definitely like getting a little more popular.
Oh man. Oh man. We lost every RPS too.
Yeah,
Not to complain.
never lucky. Like what's
Um
weird about black quick draw is that it like has such a bad matchup into Blackwing. But I've heard from like some Bayou players that it's actually like somewhat decent into Bayou.
yeah, weird
I
decks
don't
have good matchups in a value. It's really weird.
Yeah. It's like it can get deck dev for 6, or it can just straight up like have really strong Titanial, Drill Warrior access. Anyways, with this hand, what are you thinking?
Honestly, the past few games have been kind of passive. What if we just normal Machina, search a fortress pitch Eltanen, and then we have the other fortress to pitch Scopin, and we just go all in. What do you think?
Um, if you want to go for the Gear Frame Special Fortress, I want to keep the Eltanin in hand.
Okay, that's fair.
I would rather like either use it when we can banish the Scopin, or we um use it to just discard for a fortress. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to ditch the Scopin or the fortress here.
I'll switch to the
Uh,
fortress.
yeah, I'm down for that.
Attack with this, make him if it's a Ryko hit this. Oh, that's a little sad.
Yeah, I think even if it was Raiko,
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, that was. I'm still attacking it.
yeah, let's do it.
I could have just equipped this, and then he wouldn't have been able to really flip.
Mm,
Caius. Oh, Necro Gardener. Okay.
yeah,
Um,
probably
we might be
probably
getting
by
Caius here.
if we get Caius, we have another fortress engraved, so we're doing okay.
Yeah.
The only annoying thing about like uh this spot is like our Scopin isn't engraved, so we can't L-Tannin it, but we're most of the time going to use the L-Tannin for Fortress anyways, so it's okay.
I mean, we could normal summon it if we needed to for Elfin.
Yeah. One card I wish I could fit in the extra, not that it's going to really matter here, but it's just that I'm noticing is like Gothams for your Fortress plus Plague is it's sometimes relevant.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so it is Bayou. Bayou send pieces.
Mm,
Pass.
Interesting.
Okay, so it's not deck dev. We know that. I'm thinking deep prison or mirror.
Yeah, a lot of battle traps for sure.
Swap
So his grave is Vayu Sirocco
is
Necro.
four darks, but he can get to two.
So I really want to be able to get this Greffer off the board.
Okay.
Um, I
We could
think
just attack first, and then we could like Eltana main phase two, but it's not great. I feel like we want to need that on our
I
crackback.
think we're gonna ditch this L10 for another fortress, and
Hope it's not mirror.
yeah,
Okay.
like if it's mirror, we're already losing this game a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. But we're just gonna go normal. Well, we have normal, yeah.
Oh. Whoa. Wait. My bad. Wait. My bad. Might be. Oh God.
There's
We have fader. We have fader. I don't know, man. We've been getting the worst cards possible.
yeah, I didn't. Ah, that is unfortunate. I guess he like didn't set the mirror force because of hamster. He like kind of wanted us to attack into it.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
like I
is
was
rough.
thinking, okay, if he has Necro, like we kind of need to get this Grepper off the board, or we can just like die next turn. If he has like any burial or any dark
He
arms,
lagged out. Yeah, his grave is super filled right now.
yeah,
I should have normal last turn. I might come back to haunt us. If we draw a Caius return, I'm gonna be really upset. I guess we'll have Fader, right? But I don't know if we want
yeah,
a Fader
yeah,
this turn.
yeah. I definitely put them on better habit. more than the average player.
Yeah, I'm like that too, honestly.
Yeah, but
I'm not
especially
upset at our play. I'm just upset at me not main phase two summoning swap pro.
that part's okay. I mean, I think we're losing this game either way. We might even
I
die.
think maybe if we kept out 10 and we could actually came back, because he's doing
Uh,
all
he,
this and we could have just faded.
yeah, he just if he doesn't have something more, then he just missed lethal though. Okay, he does have four. Yeah, he has 50, 82.
Yeah, we have fader though. We're good.
Good. But like, I'm surprised he went for this line anyways.
Fader's so mean. He just did all that and now he's still
Yeah,
gonna have a
now
back row.
if we draw Gallus, this is Black Rose.
Okay, yeah, that's important. Um,
That is not enough. Oh, yes. Okay, okay, we're going to next.
yeah, this gets rid of all of our cards, huh?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So Breaker, Crow, Grammel. Um,
I think it might be time for the Genzo to make his first appearance.
you want to try it?
I think so, and this is the matchup to do it.
All right.
What are we
It
signing
has
it for?
some flaws, but I'm down. The issues with it are like any Armag into Plague or Grepper into Plague. But let's try it out just because it's the third match,
Yeah.
might as well. Um, and then yeah, we're gonna want heavy, cold wave, Trunade, honestly, all three.
All right. What are we taking
And
out?
we're gonna take out Avarice, Drag. We're gonna take out a bunch of deck dev targets pretty much. So
Yep.
Fader, um,
We are going
Scope,
first. What else?
Scopin, Plague Spreader, uh, 1L Tannin, and yeah, you want to go one merchant, I guess. It's pretty good to open with. If we can open it, it's great. It's just a terrible draw mid game because of all the removal that they have. But otherwise, you go with like one force or Crow.
Maybe we don't need two crow.
I think Crow's pretty important just as like
Yeah.
action because if Bayou gets to like play their bombs and all that, then you kind of just lose.
Maybe take out one merch. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, like let's go one merchant and one necro since
We need one
uh,
more, I think.
it's like reducing our deck dev targets a little bit.
We have 8, and then we have 4, 5. We have 9. Do we need the mole?
Mole's like a solid way to get rid of
Yeah,
like
they're synchros.
and like you can attack into Raikou Hamster without worrying about.
Maybe since we're having so much back row removal, maybe we don't need Uni. Is that bad thinking?
I think Uni is like a kind of important card just to be able to add off of dupe to get rid of like oppressions.
Mm-hmm.
It could be Sangan. Let's go Sangan.
All right. Sounds good. Let's do this.
We like reduced our deck dev targets a lot. Uh, added some more bombs. All right, this is a great hand. So
Substitute?
no, you can. Well, yes, but you can go Gallus and we can do the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hopefully we don't hit a spell. Thank God.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, tell me what I'm sending. 2 Treeborns?
Yeah, you can just spin the whole thing. We'll leave one swap in deck, one uni, and one dupe. So we'll end
So get rid of all
on
the subs?
um yeah, so you can go sub, send all right, swap send sub. Yeah, we're just gonna leave one swap, one dupe, one uni. Everything else can go.
Yeah, so leave Uni. One dupe, not two?
Yeah, so we'll just go one. We'll just go sub. We'll end on sub dupe here. You can wait. Do we play 3 dupe? How many do we have left in deck?
We have one left.
Okay, we can end it here. Yeah, let's just stop here.
Okay. We have one swap, one uni, one dupe.
Yep, that's good.
Yes.
Um, so again, if you're playing a lot of other frog decks, this is like a little too risky to end here. But when you're playing like a more rogue deck, you want to use Substitute as like a win condition.
Yeah.
Where if he doesn't have an out to this sub, we're gonna keep creating value with it.
Okay.
But like it keeps us open to being able to get Unifrog. Okay, of course we draw.
That is kind of funny. I kind of want to just tribute Caius.
I think you go Uni first.
Oh yeah, you're right. So tribute this for uni.
Yeah.
So put this to defense.
Oh, did you really have a question? All right. Well, I guess now we just Caius the monster.
We could
Yeah.
go for Duplock, but I think it's probably a Ryko.
Right. And
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and so now next turn we have heavy summon fortress, which is a lot of pressure.
Plus we have Treeborn.
Right? And he doesn't have access to like go for a plague play, to go for like Goyo over Caius, which is really nice for us.
I mean, he could get there pretty quickly. Oh,
Right.
but he
So he has
doesn't.
a question up, so
Right, this is great. So we go. We get Frog.
yeah, and we can cold wave here. We can cold wave.
You like Cold Wave better than Heavy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't activate oppression even under cold wave.
So pitch special.
Yeah, let's do it. And then we're gonna attack with Caius.
That's fine. Oh my god, I thought he hit a 3-piece right there.
Yeah. So what's nice about cold wave here is it takes him off of things like brain control. If his set
Should I have set that?
yeah, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, it should be fine. Like maybe we'll just no, that was I should have set that. Okay, that's fine. That's completely
It
fine.
activates, so
Right, actually, we declare this, yeah. Yeah.
Is.
Isn't it mandatory? Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to look at the hand. Okay. I don't really care about torrential, right? I could just heavy it, so
And he can't even set it this turn.
so Caius or card.
Right. And I think it's Caius because he's gonna have a hard time normaling this card trooper when he's at 1300 life. You know what I'm saying? Like if he ever normals it and doesn't take it off his field in time, then he just loses to like a gear frame.
Alright,
And then
take out that.
yeah,
Should be dead. Oh.
Ooh, what do we? That's game. Yeah.
Is it? Maybe I was supposed to hold this. Oh yeah, we can pitch special. My bad, I forgot about that. the guy we just lost.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
All right, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we take out the merchants going second.
Yeah,
or...
definitely gonna have to do some of that.
And then maybe what do we think?
Hot take.
I'm kind of down with avarice.
I think we're already at 5 speller traps, which is already on the higher end.
Yeah, you're right.
I think puppet plant. I know it sounds weird,
No, I think
but
it's alright.
being able to take like Greffer, they also go for like Goyo sometimes if they're going for like a plague play.
Yep.
Puppet plant can be pretty interesting.
I think we could side into Fader, but it's bad into DDB.
Right.
Uh,
I I don't know if you want to try the second Jinzo just
let's do it.
for the
Is that
memes.
good?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. That one went really well. Like really quickly. His own oppression kind of. I mean, that oppression was good for him.
Yeah. All right, this is a great hand as well.
Yeah, it is. Seeing Cold Wave and Monster Mash is like it's just crazy. That's why I like playing Lightsworn so much. Like
Yeah,
Lightsworn
yeah.
just gets to play this card. It's unfair.
Yep.
This is like a 2 turn card. Like it's just crazy.
Oh, it's so insane, especially because like this deck can actually deal so much damage with its monsters between Gallus and all that.
Yeah, Fortress and
Fortress.
everything. All right, so this is the turn they usually do, but this just means we get to do our full sub combo again,
Right.
and we could force his Necro maybe if we want to go for Fortress. So we do this first. We go this. Oh my! Bye bye 2K.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I'm just wondering if we want a spear here. I'm thinking,
I think it probably better to go for Substitute because he didn't send anything to the grave here.
right. The benefit though of getting spear is that we can add another Gallus, and then we can just do the substitute play next turn.
All right, that's fair.
Also, we get 2 monsters on board because we can ditch Special Fortress, where then
To
his
get rid of
Necro
this.
doesn't like if he has a Caius here.
Yeah, I like
Um,
that. I like what you're saying. I'm gonna do what you're saying. The
all
only
right,
problem
cool.
is if he has Sidra specifically. I
Right.
hope he doesn't have Sidra going first. That's kind of weird.
He definitely could. It's definitely in his range, but like I don't know what we can really do
Junk
about
Synchro?
it.
Or no, you said Gallus. My bad.
Yeah, I think
Gallus.
Gallus just being able to give us the nice line with our substode is nice. It's relevant. Um,
We attack with this first, right? So we don't play Nagors.
yeah, the 2K burn there was crazy,
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That might actually help us a lot more than we think.
especially with
Um,
Cold Wave. Because next turn, if either of these monsters sticks around, we can go for that Gallus loop line where we summon Gallus 4 times in a turn. And that could be potentially game if he lets both of these attacks through.
yep. Okay, so he lets it through. Are we attacking with Sphere? I think we should, maybe, if we're gonna try to do the Gallus line.
Yeah, it's like a little annoying that he has some gores here, but he sent Necro, so I don't know. I'm fine with it. But again,
Okay, he lets it
I
through.
play a very risky game with
I
all
think
my
I
like.
think it's perfect to attack there because we know we're trying to what our game plan is. We're trying to do the Gallus thing, like we're trying to get stuff going. So I think it's fine to do that. Okay.
Bring Kaius. It's like one of his better lines, but
That's fine. I mean, like this outs everything in Edison. I can never be upset about a board that gets outed by the hook.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
it definitely makes it interesting to think about whether we were supposed to cold wave there, just to like make it so you couldn't even set any traps for this turn. Uh,
well, this turn, as long as we're not getting dust shooted,
ooh,
do we want to
all
cold
right.
wave?
I think we have to. It's a little disappointing, but like I think we have to.
All right. So Gallus first. I kind of
Uh,
think like if we get lucky, we could just Gallus twice with Swell Frog and win. No.
that's like insane luck. I think
I
our
don't know.
average.
I think we Gallus first though. Just no matter what, I think we
Yeah,
Gallus
yeah,
first
Gallus
here.
first for sure. But I'm just saying,
Come
like,
on, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Boom!
oh, wait. So we have Uni for a guaranteed 400.
Yeah, I think
Yeah. So,
we can't
mm,
pitch special is a problem. If only if we had Freeborn access. I think we go for it, man. I think that is exactly how we should
yeah,
beat
yeah.
Vaya.
Let's do it. Normal swap, bounce,
No, I think
and then
to
oh
bounce.
yeah, first send, first send, first send.
Yeah,
The
then
tree one.
Sentryborn. Bounce to hand. Declare, please no spell. Please no spell. Come on.
Come on, one time. Let's
Boom!
go! Come on.
GG.
Woo!
He's so upset.
Oh, he was not giving us the
Oh, we're
GG.
looking at the replay. We're looking at the replay. We're gonna see what he had. I can't even like. I can't be mad at that guy because yes, he's playing value. Yes, he's fishing for free wins. That's what I say when people play value. By the way, they're not playing any of the cool decks. They're just fishing for free wins on the DB ladder.
Yeah,
But that guy couldn't do anything. He got Cold Wave. Cold Wave's like the best card in this deck. I think.
I know. And in like when I'm looking back, we probably should have just cold waved when we went for that Sphere Fortress play, because like then he can't even set his back row, and he can't brain control or burial or any of that stuff.
But if we had done that, then we wouldn't have been able to use that play that turn. I guess. Well, we'll see his back row to see if it
Well,
mattered or
he wouldn't
not.
have been able to brain Caius us because like
Yeah, he
he,
wouldn't have been able to break Kaiasus, but let's see the back row to see if it would have been game that way. That's what I mean.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
because if he could have stopped, like we wanted to send Treeborn, so doesn't that mean he can stop us from bouncing to hand? Like he could have
Uh,
torrential or something.
no, because he can't set his back row there because of cold wave. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
right. You're right. You're completely right. Yeah.
so it would have stopped his brain, and it would have
So
stopped him
I
from.
actually by not cold wave by doing the not cold wave play, we played into the only card that could ruin us there being Dust Shoe and DDV.
Right.
But I
Or if he, you're
guess
right, if he went brain Kai's tech dev, like we were pretty sad about it. Um,
yeah, this. I mean, this was a crazy set. Like we be. I mean, they were moving. They had oppression. Like they were doing everything they could. I
but
mean, they just didn't see a value synchro.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for a second there, this guy tried to get out of the fortress effect. I was like thinking about it. I was like, this thing's mandatory. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We had some crazy Gallus mills though, but you see like how being able to
Dude,
play the
Gallus is
machine,
so peak, dude. I love Gallus.
especially with the frogs, because you get to just bounce it over and over.
Yeah, Swap plus Gallus was my favorite thing about this video today. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
it's
And it
pretty
came up
sweet.
twice. It came up
Yeah,
twice.
we milled 16 levels there when we needed it. That was great. And
Yeah, dude.
he had Solemn.
Like we got hit by Brain Caius. So, like I don't think the play we made was wrong. The only thing
Yeah.
we could have did differently was cold waving last turn. Okay, so it was return and he should have soloed. Actually, it
He
never
didn't,
mattered. It didn't
didn't it?
matter.
Oh,
It didn't
I guess
matter.
it would have let him. No, it wouldn't have
It
done
would have just
anything.
made us more afraid. It would have just
Right.
made us more afraid. That's all.
Our Gallus would be even more likely to
To kill
be the
him.
last
Yeah, it would
50.
have killed him on the force, and we would have definitely done it even if he saw him. So yeah, he's just
Bros,
nothing he could
soldiers.
do. Even I guess he could have if we did. We were always cold waving here, but yeah, that was a crazy duel. You're like, I don't know. That's hoping for a lot. Then we milled the El Tannen, and you're just like, hell yeah.
Oh, well, especially because we were already down two fortresses, a sphere. So it seemed like we were like running a
Yeah,
little thin on like oh, and the force. Like we were already a little low on like high levels. But the fact that we hit the El Tannen was crazy.
I can already see the title now.
Oh yeah.
Offering frogs offering frogs is just Gallis Turbo. That's the title.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I feel like we beat Vayu and we beat Blackwing that opened Whirlwind Shura three
Yeah, we
games.
only
Like,
lost to a deck that we didn't really have a side against. Like
right.
you're this is for like a tournament type of deck, I imagine. Like you played this in a tournament, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I
And in a
topped
tournament, you would never play against that deck you played against. Like quick draw is just bad against what 80% of people are playing, which is birds and
right.
frogs. Like it's bad
No,
against both of those, I think.
I topped like a 177 player event with this, so it's not like it's some jank deck. Like
Yeah.
it really has some play to it. You've
It's
seen
just
it
it's a
like,
little glass cannony. Like some of the turns where we're
oh,
like passing, like it's I guess it's all frog decks where you're passing on nothing. It feels rough, right? Where
right,
you just have a guy in the grave. Like that soul release really ruined us. Like it was so
right,
bad. Because we win that game if we just have a Treeborn. Like we were a Treeborn away from winning. I'm pretty sure.
right. And
Um,
we had the option that game to leave a Treeborn in deck. I just wasn't playing around Soul Release. It wasn't on my mind. But you know, if I'm in a tournament, that's definitely something that I'm like thinking more about. Is like,
so
okay, what
sadly we
is
didn't
this?
get to see the Jinzo. And we only had
Yeah.
one turn where we got to do the offering stuff, but you saw like how much damage we could really pile up, and that was only with 4K life. If we had 8K, it would have been crazy.
Oh, and it was gonna give us a battle phase play to like knock their Stardust off the field. Like it could have been like insane that game where we would have been able to clear their Stardust and use the last 7,500 of our life to go for this game line that's like guaranteed through Gores.
That's
But
insane.
after we took the 25, we were just a little too low on it. But That would have been
Yeah,
a fun.
sorry, I had some misplays. Sorry about that.
No,
Sorry about
I'm
that.
again. I'm not putting this on you. I don't think most people would even think of that. It's even
Well,
someone like
I used to play this card. That's what makes me so upset about it. Because I always liked trying to do offering decks because this card reads insane. It just reads like all the good cards in Edison are mostly normal summonable cards. Like think about
yeah,
Blackwings. Like most of their cards are normal summon. Like imagine an ultimate offering Blackwing list. You just
right,
keep. I wonder why no one's ever tried that. Maybe it's just because the deck is good enough and it doesn't need it. But
right. It's a little win more. Like
yeah,
it
yeah, because
that's
like
when you
imagine
already have
like whirlwind for that deck is literally Seer of Chaos. Is that not insane?
yeah,
Just add
yeah.
5 Kalutes to hand. Like that would be a
Right.
cool deck to try, but that would just probably be making Blackwings worse, which is lame, I guess. But
It's a little win more, but you can play like a weird Blackwing Frog deck. I swear to God, it's a thing. It can be done.
let me.
Can be.
I asked Rognak the same thing because we did a collab yesterday. Let me know what you think of my frog deck that I made. This is my baby. I don't know if you've
Oh,
ever
what's that
seen this
called? What's
card.
the card? Vengeful Sir.
This card
Bridge.
is this is my baby. I just want
Oh,
to know what you think about this because this is the only frog deck
okay.
I've made.
Oh, so this is like not remove brainwashing, but it's just vengeful servant instead.
Yeah,
Or what am I
it's
missing?
more consistent than remove brainwashing, I believe.
It's
Um,
pretty cool though.
but basically, you have eight steel cards, and then you steal your lava golems and grinder golems that you give your opponent, and that's
Yeah,
how you get
triple
it.
marionette type.
I put the frog package in as the way to like stall and to mill 9 cards out of the deck. I just mill everything on first turn and go to double do, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
that was
I haven't played
hilarious.
it a lot, but like that's kind of where I'm at. And I also have the faders, but I asked the frog players because I wonder if there's a better way they could build this because I think some of these cards are mandatory in this deck for like a vengeful servant thing. Like you need the
Right.
armories, you need these, you need these
Yeah.
6, I imagine, and then marionette might is crazy.
I
Um,
I wish I had better ideas for you, honestly. I have never played anything like this, so I'm not the best person to ask,
well,
but it looks
what other cooks do you have? Do you play stuff other than frogs?
um I've put some time into like Valhalla Fairy, some time into Welladad.
Well, I haven't done a video on the channel for either of those. So if you want to come back, I would love to do a video on either of those decks because I haven't played those yet. I'm doing a couple collabs soon with some cool people who made cool decks, but I haven't made a video on either of those decks yet, and I want to.
Yeah,
So
very
that
true.
sounds
I'd
cool.
love to be back around for sure.
I mean that this was a fun video. Sadly, we lost one, but like, come on, it's a titanial pile with quick draw. He didn't even summon a quick draw in
Right.
the duel. Like
We
he didn't summon
saw
a Joe Warrior. So
we saw oppression plus
soul release. I
full
can't be
release.
upset about that. Like
That's
we
pretty
just weren't thinking about siding either because we thought his deck was fake. At the end of the day,
yeah,
that's why like that's what that deck's supposed to do. Like what rogue decks as a whole are supposed to do is catch people lacking because they're like,
yeah,
wow, this couldn't happen. But then he cited an immense amount of hate for us, and good on
right.
him. Like that's a good win from him.
Yep.
I'm not upset about that loss though. It just shows like what this deck is for. Because a lot of decks are like, let's think about like why the best decks are the best decks. It's because they win most of their matchups against good decks, but then they punish like bad decks. Like for instance, frogs in general. Duplock is a hard thing for a lot of bad decks to counter, right? Um,
Yeah. The best
whereas
sorry, go ahead.
you no no you say what you're gonna say. You're better at this. You played in tournaments. I'm just saying what I think.
No, it's just usually if you're gonna look for the traits of what makes something an elite deck, you're gonna look at how many starters do they have. So how
Yep,
many like turn one
consistency.
plays do they have? Um, how how much do they have to change post side?
Yep.
How matchup reliant are they? Um, and I'd say that those are like some of the main ones. So for example, like YE Turbo has a ton of starters, both Ryko, Hamster, Refer Armag.
Yep.
Um, it is like not very matchup dependent, which is why you'll see if people are gonna play like money matches or whatever, and they just have to bring a deck, they're not gonna bring frogs because frogs can get caught with just like a bad matchup.
Yep.
They're gonna bring like Blackwing or Vi because those are a lot more stable. They're good into just about anything.
I
And
think so too.
then
I agree completely. Um,
yeah, there's very few cards that are like broken to side into any of the like top decks. Like even frogs have become very versatile and very like strong into side. They're very well prepared for just about anything that people are going to bring in.
All right, is there anything else you want to say about the deck, man?
No, just thank you for having me, and I hope that like anyone who's watching this, like you can see how much fun this deck can be, just how exciting it can be to like
Yeah.
have that Gallus as like an alternate win condition that this deck makes better use of than honestly any other match deck in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like
I
having
wonder if
it
there's a deck where it's just Swap Frog, Gallus, and a bunch of level 10s. I wonder if we could obviously the frog package as a whole probably, right? But I wonder if there's something we could cook on to make that a thing where we try to Gallus somebody out. Obviously you have to draw your 3 of, but we have Sphere of Chaos. That's a
right. I
card.
think there's a way to cut this down to 40 for sure, where you can do that a little bit more often.
I'm just saying like
Um,
a lot more 10s. Like it would be bricky, sure. I understand that, but make
it's
Gallus a
usually just
crazy
like
card.
montage dragon. That's like the if you want
That
to
card
go the
sucks. I'm sorry. I played that. I played it. I wanted it to be good. I hate that card personally.
I agree. I'm just saying if you're trying to spam level 10s, like that's usually the only way to do it is like you
Yeah.
just
I'm just trying to think because like that what we did with Gallus today it was a lot of fun and I want to see if there's
yeah,
like something there because like just like returning it to hand and getting multiple and there might be other bounce effects like set a compulse.
yeah.
Actually, never mind. Compulse wouldn't work. Gallus is a card. Um, but like certain cards that just bounce cards to your hand. Like I don't know, just certain cards that bounce cards to your hand make Gallus go off multiple times and have a bunch of
Right,
tens in your deck. Then you have good cards like you don't even have to play a bunch of bad cards either because you have this whole Machina package which is all really high level. You have Gores plus Trag which are high level. Sphere
right,
is 1,000 damage burn. Like what's the difference between 1,000, 1,200, and 2K? Like it's not that much.
right. Yeah, if you're doing it like with our like Substitoad Treeborn Gallus line, like you're bouncing, you're summoning
Maybe
Gallus.
I'd probably shave the Treeborn package. Like I get one of this, maybe not most of the other frogs. Just have like a way to get from Substitute to the swap all the time, and to have like at least one Treeborn to bring back for like a tribute. I think maybe shave it down, but we're cooking too much. I don't want to waste. I don't want to take any more time. But I had a blast this video. Is there anything you want to shout out? For the so I
Um,
can I'm gonna put if you have anything I'm gonna put it in the description but just shout it out now.
no, all right. I will hopefully be posting some more videos on my channel soon. It's Ooga Booga Edison.
That'll be linked in the
One,
comments and
yeah.
in the description.
I just got some stuff to start recording more, so hopefully we'll have some more content out there. But yeah, just again, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I mean it was a great video. I guess we didn't really talk about how this deck would actually be a lot better I think if Forks didn't exist because Forks is kind of
Mhm.
like the much easier and probably better, let's be honest, way to
Yeah,
play like a Frog OTK kind of deck. But this one's more fun to me at least. And like the Gallus thing isn't possible in that deck and that's like it's like sure it might be a little janky or whatever because we had that one time where we missed offering, but it's fun.
yeah.
That's what Edison's all about. But I'll see y'all tomorrow with another upload, and I hope y'all have a great day. Goodbye.